Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Hamadou Adama. I would like first of all to thank the IRCICA and Arewa House for giving us the opportunity to come and discuss on Islamic education and scholarship on Africa. Okay. I will try to address four main points on my presentation. First of all, I will try to give an overview of Islam in Cameroon. And on the second point, I will try to address the history of Islamic education. Number three, I will try to address government policy and its impact on Islamic education in Cameroon. And then I will, let's say, end by a presentation by presenting some of the challenges Islamic education is facing in Cameroon. In terms of statistics, let me give you some data. Muslims represent around 35 to 40% of the entire population of Cameroon, while Christian represent 55% and indigenous religions stand for 5% in Cameroon. Muslims in Cameroon are represented through two main organizations, umbrella organizations. They are known by their French acronym. First one we call it IRCIC, and the second one is GIC. Islam in Cameroon is impacted by two waves. The first one came from Chad down to the Lake Chad region, and the second wave came with the jihad from Nigeria, from Adamawa, to the northern part of Cameroon, which is actually known as the Fombina state. And Muslims in Cameroon are mainly Sunni, with towards Qadiriya. Most of them are affiliated to the Qadiriya Brotherhood. As far as for the education, the structure of the education in Cameroon, we have two ministries which are dealing with education in Cameroon. The first is the Ministry of Basic Education, and the second one, the Ministry of Secondary Education. And then we have two subsystems. We have an English subsystem, and then we have a French subsystem. Each subsystem is coordinated by one board, GCE board, and what we call in French Office de Baccalauréat. And each system, each board is dealing with four orders. The first order is two sectors. First of all, we have a public sector and then a private sector in each subsystem. For the private sector, we have four orders. We have Catholic order, we have Protestant order, we have secular order, and then we have Islamic order. Four orders. So each section, each board, each ministry. And then as far as Islamic education is concerned, we have three types of Islamic education. The first and the most ancient is the Quranic schools. And the second, in terms of historically speaking, is what we call Franco-Arabic or Anglo-Arabic schools. And the third is what we call what is known as madrasa schools. So these are the three schools which compose what we can call Islamic education in Cameroon. Let's start with the first one, the most ancient one, which is the Quranic school. The Quranic school used to operate in open space. Most of them are coordinated by a Malam, who is not retributed by the state, by the community. And the Quranic school has two cycles. The first cycle, which is elementary, and the second cycle, which is complementary. The first cycle started around, a child can be sent to an elementary school as from 3 years old up till 5 or 6. And the curriculum is focused on memorizing the Quranic verses and writing. And the main advantage of this elementary school is that it permits acquiring new alphabet, writing skill, and also memorizing the verses. The challenges of this first elementary school is lack of resources, both human and material, inadequate pedagogic approach. And then we have the second cycle, which is the complementary cycle. This one can take the whole life, and students mostly are male students who are attending the school. And curriculum is composed on Islamic law, hadith, Arabic grammar, and poetry most of the time. Teachers are part-time teachers. Most of them have professional position elsewhere, and they can teach this complementary school in the evening courses. The most advantage of this complementary school is acquiring knowledge and skill. That we should know that is the complementary school which train some very skillful scribers who compile volume of history, volume of judgment, volume of letters in the Fombina region. And the challenges of this complementary school is that it lack of attractiveness. Most of the teachers are aging and they are not replaced by the younger generation who are not apparently interested in coordinating this kind of school. And these schools, the Quranic school, were created before the colonial era. With the advent of the colonization, a new type of school was created by the French administration to attract Muslims, to dissociate them with the Quranic school. It was called Franco-Arabic school and was essentially established by the French in around 1920s. And they are conventional schools. Part of them are conventional private school, and they are coordinated by Islamic board. It's an hybrid model and free charging school. Classrooms are well equipped and adequate pedagogical and accessories like playground, toilets, and well exist in most cases. The curriculum includes secular subject and Islamic focus courses, and teachers are recruited among Arabic scholars in around 70s with the Arewa regime. A great number of students from the northern part of Cameroon were sent to Arab countries, namely to Saudi Arabia and to Egypt to go and study Arabic. And when they come back, they are recruited at this kind of school, which are Arabic, Franco-Arabic school. They are paid by the umbrella organization of Muslims in Cameroon, and students from this Franco-Arabic school can be accepted to write national exams and to be promoted up to the university level. The advantage of this kind of school is the insertion in public school. Those of the students who came out from Franco-Arabic school can be admitted to occupy public position and to be admitted also to university and to professional schools like a School of Translation, College of Education, after they can come back and be recruited to teach in public school. The challenges of this kind of Franco-Arabic school, it's sustainability and competitiveness. It lacks competitiveness when compared to public school. And the third type of school, which are the madrasa school. Madrasa school are created as a reaction to what we call Franco-Arabic school, because most of the Muslim scholars are not satisfied with what it called Franco-Arab, this hybrid school, and then most of them decided to create in parallel to what the state created, what we call madrasa. Madrasa are created by private initiatives, mostly by Arabic scholars. And the main objective was to reconcile the revealed knowledge with the early knowledge, and I should say with a kind of successful initiative. The structure and operational procedure of madrasa vary from region to region, but similar to public secondary level. And the curriculum is made essentially of Islamic studies and is oriented towards acquisition of Islamic principles governing the daily life. We are fiqh, sunnah, and most of the students who came out from madrasa school are recruited in what we call Islamic court, are also recruited in a public school where they are admitted to teach Arabic language. And the challenges of this madrasa school that they are not formal, they are informal, and the state is not really willing to recognize or to sign a contract with the madrasa because they're kind of suspicious among government authorities. And now about the government policy on formal Islamic education. We have 2 points here. The first point, that the Islamic education was formally recognized by the state in 1963 when the state decided to establish that umbrella organization of Muslims in Cameroon under the Ministry of Education. It was meant to facilitate smooth operation of specialized Franco-Arabic school established by the regional council. The second point concerning government policy on formal Islamic education is the mandate of the unit includes inspection of Franco-Arabic and Anglo-Arabic school, setting and marking of examinations, and bringing together inspectors, principal and teachers of Arabic school across Cameroon to discuss issues of quality and standard of the school. This is the second point which the government is focusing on. The third point is that with the emergence of private school of Arabic and Islamic studies, the mandate of the board, that is the IRCICA, the umbrella organization, was expanded to also regulate their examination. The board, in conjunction with the Ministry of Education at a regional level, and proprietors of private school regulate teaching and examination in the school. This policy, of course, has a great impact. One of the impact, we have three points here. One of the impact is that the recognition of Islamic scholarship as integral part of national policy on education has increased accessibility to Islamic education, with many local councils making provision of Islamic and Arabic studies as their responsibility, thus leading to the establishment of new schools all the time. This makes a lot of Muslim students access Islamic education at formal level of education. The second impact is that Arabic and Islamic studies graduates enjoy employment opportunities in different sectors of the economy, just like their counterparts in other disciplines. Such graduates are employed in teaching, administration, military and paramilitary service, banking and insurance, journalism and foreign affairs, among many services. The third and last impact of government policy on Islamic scholarship is that government approval of the establishment of private Arabic institutions across Cameroon has widened accessibility to Islamic scholarship at formal level to Muslim. So this impact, of course, has some challenges. What are some challenges? We are trying to enumerate 4 or 5 of these challenges, and the solution, to tackle these challenges. The first challenge is lack of basic knowledge of Arabic by teachers and students. Since Arabic language, most of the time, is taught with the local language, with the Fulfulde language, and it's very difficult for a child to end up speaking Arabic since his own teacher is not speaking the language, but is teaching him with another language. That's the main problem. The lack of modern textbook and teaching aid. Of course, since we don't have a harmonized textbook in Cameroon, so all the teachers recruited to teach in this Arabic school imported textbook from their local of studies. So we have those who study in Egypt come back with Egypt textbook. Those who study in Arabic, Saudi Arabia, come back with Arabic, Saudi Arabia textbook, so that the program, the curriculum is not organized, is not harmonized. The third challenge is the quality of graduates. The main problem student from Islamic education is facing this, the inability to speak or to express themselves in official language in Cameroon, which is French and English. So you find a situation where some people are very competent in Arabic language, but then, have so much difficulty in expressing themselves in French and English, and they are disqualified completely to the system and are obliged to go informal. One of the challenges is also the lack of motivation from Muslim parents on the study of Islamic studies. I think this is changing since Boko Haram has initiated some of the activities in northern Cameroon. The government has found some interest to recruit those who are competent in Islamic studies to come maybe to implement new form of resistance against Boko Haram insurgency. The second aspect is that also some college of education are open and are accepting students who are only fluent in Arabic language, so that after their training, after their completion, they can come back and be recruited by the state and re-employed in public school. These are the challenges, and these are some of the situations in which Islamic education is today in Cameroon. Thank you so much for your kind attention. Wassalamu alaikum.